Welcome back for another review, this time on the Xero Shoes Forza runner. So before we get started, I do have to disclose that Xero Shoes sent me these shoes for free in exchange for my honest review. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that review now. First things first, let's just take a look at the box, then we'll get it right into the shoes. So you can see Forza runner, these are a size 11, or sorry, 11 and a half. Here's the box. Typical Xero Shoes box. They do have their mission, a little bit of explanation of how barefoot shoes work right here. I always enjoy that part of the Xero Shoes box. All around, good quality. Getting into the shoes here. First things first, as you probably noticed, this is a bright colorway in the yellow and blue. I would assume that there will be some other not as bright colorways if that's what you're interested in. But personally, I like the bright colorways. You can see I got a bright shirt on. That's just kind of how I do it. I like the loud colorways. So I've really enjoyed wearing these. I've got a lot of compliments on them, and a lot of people just stop and look at them. They're a good looking shoe. Maybe that has partially to do with how bright they are, but I've gotten compliments on all my Xero shoes. Everybody seems to like the look of them. I enjoy them a lot. So first things first, we'll start with the sizing. So like I said, these are 11 and a half. Usually I wear size 11. That's why I almost stuttered and said size 11. But these are an 11 and a half. It's one of my only pairs of Xero shoes in 11 and a half. But they fit small. When I put these on, they feel about the same as all my other 11s. So I was a little surprised. I thought they were going to be big when I first put them on. They're not big at all. So I would suggest maybe going up a half a size on these. I think they fit a little bit small. Maybe that's just me, but these have really worked well for me. I feel like if I had an 11, they might be a little bit too tight. All right, getting into the shoes here. So I'll give you a quick look overall. Here's kind of the front look. Here's what the soles look like. Good look at the sides. There's the back. And then you can see down into the insoles a little bit in there. We'll go into some functionality. To start, we'll look at the soles. The soles have been really good to me. I haven't noticed any type of slipping. The grip is really good. It is an indoor shoe. It's a runner, so I mean it is a running shoe that can be used outdoors, but it's not like, let's say, a winter shoe, or to be used out in the snow or in the rain. Really, I'd use these in better environments. But yeah, these haven't caused any issues at all. I've played racquetball in them a lot, so I'm running back and forth, cutting pretty hard. Haven't noticed any slipping or anything like that. So the soles have been great to me. They're holding up well. I've worn these quite a few times, and still looks pretty much brand new, other than being a little bit dirty. So grip and durability has been doing really well on the soles. Like I said, on the uppers, I enjoy the colors. There's going to be other options, I believe, for people who don't want that. But looking at the, let's actually look up here at the tongue. The biggest difference between this shoe and most other Xero shoes, and most other shoes in general, the tongue here is actually connected to the shoe. All right, it connects back to the heel here, you can see. So pretty much, you can slide your foot in and out here, and the laces really aren't doing a whole lot. Like they aren't doing too much. It will help secure basically the rest of your foot down in here if you want that tighter or looser. But when your foot's in here, I mean, it's pretty snug in. Even if you had no laces, as soon as you get your foot in there, it's pretty snug because this is connected to the back. I do like that feeling. The only thing I dislike about it is actually getting my foot into it. The shoes are a little bit tight to get your foot in. You're going to have to use this pull tab, probably pull up on the tongue to create enough space to slide your foot in. That's really the only downfall with these shoes, because sometimes I like to just be able to slip my foot in without having to reach down and use my hands. But it's not a huge deal. Once you get them on, they feel great. Like I said, you could technically go without the laces if you really wanted to, because they are mostly held in by just the natural tongue that is already there. It holds your foot, squeezes your foot pretty good. It feels really nice. It's not squeezing to the point where it hurts or anything. But like I said, getting your foot on or getting your foot into the shoe at first can sometimes actually be a little bit difficult. That'd really be my only complaint about these shoes. I do kind of like that because it gives a really nice structure to the shoe. You can see it almost looks as if a foot would be in it right now, right? A lot of shoes, whenever you're not using them, they kind of fall in like this because they're just flimsy, the tongue's just hanging down. In this pair, you know, they pretty much hold their structure the whole time, hold their form. Gives them a good look in my opinion. This is, you know, a light colorway in the yellow, so I have noticed a little bit of them getting dirty. If I've walked through grass, you know, any dirt gets on it, it is pretty noticeable, but it has washed off pretty easy as well. So, you know, that is another downfall of getting a bright color, is it's going to see dirt and other you know, stuff like that pretty easily. But not a huge deal, you know, just don't wear them in the dirt. But I have noticed a little bit of that. But like I said, this is overall, it's a great shoe. I have used it for running a lot. Done some miles on the treadmill. Definitely played racquetball, played basketball. Really good for cutting. As all their shoes, you know, it's that zero drop, right, between the heel and the toes. So your heel's going to sit the same level as your toes. Your heels aren't going to be raised up in the back. Wide toe box as always as well, so your toes can splay out as they need, right? Just as our feet are intended to do, right? That way, if I'm cutting or I'm running, my toes need to spread out to get as much surface area. You got plenty of room to do that. That's how all the Xero shoes are, right? That's what makes them the barefoot shoes, but definitely worth mentioning. Feels great on feet. Just enough padding, you know, that it feels comfortable. You're not going to run. It's not going to hurt. But as always, you know, you need to transition into them slowly if you're new to barefoot. The soles do have the size here, men's 11.5. But like I mentioned before, they fit a little bit small. So I would be wary of that whenever you order. But overall, I really like these shoes. I'm going to keep wearing them. Although I complained about sliding my foot in, I'm going to keep doing it. It's definitely worth it. They just feel great. So thanks, and I definitely recommend you guys checking these out. Have a good one.